Hello there, Fabriana. Hello, Fabriana. You're first. Welcome. So we'll start in a few minutes. And by the way, thank you for joining this early. I think you weren't able to join in the previous live stream, so it's great to have you here. So I'm currently preparing and I'll start in a minute or two. And we'll also wait for few more viewers to join us so that hopefully we can all have a great time today. So we're finally back live streaming after a 3-day break. Oh, you came from the notification. Yeah, I have the setting turned on that the live stream will be sent. Well, the live stream will send a notification to my subscribers. Oh, you're watching while eating. Yeah, it's a like it's a very nostalgic and popular combo, watching YouTube while eating. Alright, so I'll set up the game now. And also set up a poll. I'll set up our poll. Alright, so we'll start in a minute. It's currently the scheduled time slot for the stream, so we have to start now. And hopefully some more viewers can join us later, some more people. Hopefully some of our previous subscribers can join us today. Wait, I currently don't have the audio turned on, so I'll turn it on. Okay, so we now have the poll set up, so let me know how all of you are doing today. Alright, so let me just fix the live stream and we'll start. Looks like you're also doing chill today, Fabriana. That's nice to hear. I'm also doing quite chill today. Weather's been quite colder than the past couple of days, so that's very nice. Alright, so we now have a few viewers with us today, or right now. So we can now formally start or begin this episode or chill stream, whatever you want to call it. So hello world, I am Arrrgus. Welcome back to the channel. and welcome back to Arqutopia in TheoTown, which is the city that I'm currently working on, or we're working on, because I haven't been taking notes of the suggestions from the viewers and the community. So if you have any other suggestions or comments for the city, for Arqutopia, feel free to share them, to comment them, or chat them. So on the previous episode, which was 3 days ago or 4 days ago, we began the road layout for the harbor. I figured that we need to, in order for us to have more residents, we need more industrial, since industrial demands a lot of residential. And a viewer, I forgot who that viewer is, so apologies if I forgot. But a viewer suggested that I do a harbor, and it's been a while since. Well, okay, so many viewers have been suggesting that I do a harbor, so I realized maybe I should finally do a harbor. So I did do some building. Well, it's just a little bit of building. I sort of fixed the road layout to prepare it for today's episode. I added these two small roundabouts because I'm planning to expand them further. And I also added this to give us a marking of where the port will be. So yeah. Okay, so I'll just keep track of... I'm just going to prepare something. So, alright, so right now we have 3 viewers. So I'll keep track of how many viewers we have, but hopefully more viewers can join us later. So this is going to be a bit tricky, because I don't plan on just building outwards. I plan on building it diagonally and then outwards. And I have been practicing and preparing the port that I'll be building. I've been practicing earlier and it's been quite confusing, so hopefully we can finish it today. So regarding the episode's title, so it's titled Big Plans. So the reason why it says part 1 with a question mark, I want to have the expansion of the residential areas and the commercial areas as well to be part of this episode's series or series of episodes. And the reason why I put part 1 is because I feel like we're gonna spend a lot of time building out this area. So we might split the Big Plans episode into 2. But hopefully today's stream will be successful, and hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties. My mouse just died right before the stream, so I had to fix that as quickly as I can. So okay, so I built this one the wrong direction. So when you're building an industrial area or a harbor or an industrial port, it's preferable that you have one-way roads, because these kinds of areas produce a lot of traffic. So you're gonna need a lot of you're gonna need a lot of one-way roads and big roads to accommodate those trucks and vehicles. Alright, so I plan on having the port to go diagonal from up here, down here, and then it's gonna go straight towards the water because we have this little bump over here, and I wanted to have boats like on all sides of the port. So I need to move the port down so that we have some space over here for the ships. And although we don't necessarily need that much space, since, you know, in the game we don't really need that much space, I've been focusing on the realism of the city, so we're gonna need that anyways. Okay, so I planned the diagonal part to go far from here. So let's go over here. And there's gonna be a lot of estimates that will be done for today's episode, but hopefully it won't be difficult. But again, I did practice for a while before I live streamed today. It looks like our 3 viewers are really staying on quite long today. So thank you so much for joining. And hopefully you can all stick around because, yeah, we have a lot of plans for today's episode. And I'm honestly very excited. Are you all excited? Is anyone excited for today's episode? Let me know. Again, if anyone has any suggestions or comments about the city or for the city, feel free to share them in the chat, or if you want to share them after the live stream, you can comment it on the replay. So it looks like we have 5 viewers right now. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you can stick around and enjoy and have fun. Hi Aryan. Is that your name? Aryan? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hopefully I said your name correctly. If feel free to, or you're Indian, welcome. We finally have viewers in India. We have quite an international audience. By the way, feel free to correct me with the pronunciations of your names. I always try my best to give everyone shoutouts to everyone that chats. Is Aryan still here? How have you played TheoTown before? If you've played TheoTown before, how long have you been playing? Okay, it looks like YouTube's viewer counter is glitching. So I have to use an alternative to keep track of the viewers. Okay, it's just showing that there's only one viewer. So if there's anyone watching, feel free to say hi. So that I know that there's anyone watching. If you wanna chat, subscribe to the channel. Yep, I have a subscriber mode turned on, and turn on notification. Yep. Okay, so we are finally done with the diagonal part of this port. Surprisingly, it didn't take a long time. I was expecting it to take a much longer time. So it can now finally go straight like that. Okay, so I think the view counter is now fixed. It's showing 3 viewers. Earlier it was only showing 1. I also had a friend watching earlier, so I think it really glitched. My food ran out of stock. We'll buy more. What have you been eating? Was it delicious? Looks like you wanna restock your food. Okay, I think this is not supposed to be like this. Okay, so it's a bit different from what I practiced earlier, but I kind of like how it looks now compared to what I practiced. So right now I'm currently double checking I built it correctly. I think I built it to diagonal. So I'll move it like that. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, so I extended it a bit too long than what I was planning for. But we are finally in the right direction. I buyed the wrong flavor. It's now spicy. What are you eating? Is that like noodles or chips? Because you mentioned that there are flavors. I'm interested. Okay, so I do have to change this one. Ooh, we've got 5 viewers. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so alright, so I think I finally got it. Yeah, I finally got it. So I'm planning on having it like a T-shaped port. So basically it's gonna go from here and then here. I do have to do some measurements again. Okay, so it's gonna be 11 by 11. Although we do have to, so I'm just gonna do that. Today's stream is quite quieter than before, than usual rather. Kinda matches the weather that I have right now. It's very gloomy right now here in my area. How's the weather for everyone else? Okay, so now it's 12 by 12. I have to extend it. I think. Something like this. So it's 12 by 12 now. Okay, so this is gonna be quite a big port than I imagined. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a big port. But that's gonna be fine since we're gonna have a lot of space to work with. Although I do feel like we can make this a bit smaller. But yeah, we're gonna stick with that. So this one is gonna be 12 by 12 as well. Okay, I'm just double checking. Oops. Alright, so it's quite expensive because we are terraforming, and terraforming in the game is quite expensive, but we have now unlocked a new city rank. This is city rank 25, so we are now officially a small country. And we have unlocked the Bank of China as a landmark. So we'll build that in the future. Okay, so I'm kind of not liking how this turned out. I think this is a bit too large than I imagined. Okay, so I think I see the problem. I made it a little bit too wide. We've got quite a lot of viewers right now. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Welcome. By the way, if any of you want to chat, wants to chat, you guys can subscribe. Hey, welcome back, investor. I didn't see you in the previous live streams, and thank you for the congratulations. I was honestly surprised that we surpassed 700 subscribers even though I haven't been live streaming. I haven't live streamed for like 3 days and I was surprised that we had the 700 subs already. It honestly made me excited because yeah, I just didn't really expect that even without the live streams would be able to reach the milestone. So Fabriana played TheoTown 2 years ago. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, investor. Hopefully, your issues can be resolved in the best ways. I'm so sorry for hearing that. I have my grandpa and grandma died. It's sad to hear those. I kind of feel bad like reading those and then I'm just playing. But yeah, I'm so sorry for all of the losses. Still added one new asset to the game and now working on a little change because I want to add Ministry of Defense to the game. Small steps to war. Oh, there's gonna be war elements on the game? That's exciting. I really thought that it was like just gonna be investing in the game, so that's very interesting to hear that you're adding those specs to the game. So that's quite exciting, honestly. I honestly didn't expect that from the game. Alright, so I feel like this is a bit too big. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, realistic simulation. That's very nice. Do you also like develop algorithms for the game? Because don't they like add to the realistic simulation of the game? I'm really just customizing the Harrrbour right now. Yeah, my name is actually from the nickname that I was given, so yeah, I've always used that name. I've watched one of your recordings, just 1 to 2 minutes. City is looking great, thank you. Old Town, the road to the island, or what is that? It's currently I'm currently building the harbor that was requested by a couple of viewers. So I'm gonna give out the explanation once again. So the reason why today's episode is titled Big Plans is because I wanted to start adding more residential and commercial to the city, but we don't have a lot of good industrial. What I mean by that is that we don't have a good industrial area yet. So I am currently working on it by building this port. There's been a lot of viewers requesting for a port, so yeah, the city really needs a port, especially that many viewers have been requesting it. My voice is already starting to crack. By the way, I just wanted to ask, what do you guys think of... Okay, so a bit of context. I've been planning to start a Minecraft series. It's not going to be a live streaming series, but more of a long play series. If I were to create videos, long play videos of Minecraft, how long do you guys want those videos to be? It looks nice, thank you. And the big ships, I actually downloaded an asset for ships, but I think the ones that I downloaded were a bit too big. Okay, so I feel like I overdid this. So regarding the Minecraft series that I'll be starting in the future, so because I'm not sure if you guys can see, if all of you can see, in the lower left of the live stream I have an announcement. Starting July, I won't have a regular schedule for YouTube because of my IRL life and my IRL schedule. So I wanted to have some sort of series where I don't have to regularly live stream, but instead I can just record gameplay. And what I had in mind was to basically record these long plays of Minecraft that you can play in the background. So though if I ever do that, I won't have my microphone turned on. But right now I just wanna know how you guys, how all of you think of it. I'm not a fan of the game Minecraft, so probably someone else should answer. But yeah, anyone is free to answer. Everyone is free to answer the question. I'm currently sort of just surveying about that. I haven't played Minecraft for 5 days. I have 2 games and it's fun. Sounds good for Minecraft fans. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people posting a lot of long plays of Minecraft, so I figured maybe I can start soon. So probably in July I'll start those. But actually I might start this week or next week. I have been starting to play Minecraft again, so that, you know, I can sort of prepare for what I'm currently planning. What do you guys think of the shape of the fort so far? I kind of like it. But what do you all think about it? I like pixelated games, but that is too pixelated for my taste. Yeah, I also not really that I hate the game, but back then I used to be, I don't know, I oddly get busy when I play Minecraft back then. I didn't enjoy the pixelated look of it until I've gotten used to it. But I do actually play Minecraft with shaders, so I think playing Minecraft with shaders helped me overcome that dizzying feeling. Probably people like the open world thing. I actually enjoy open world games, it's just that I really don't have the time to play those games. So that's why I've been planning to play Minecraft soon. Because unlike other open world games where you have to sort of follow some sort of quest line, in Minecraft you're basically free of what you want to do. And as someone who's not going to have a lot of free time in the near future, I figured I could start playing Minecraft again. What have you been eating, Fabiana? You mentioned that you accidentally bought something spicy. So what has been that? Yeah, when I'm speaking in front of an audience, I stutter with grammar. Indian, Chinese. Why do I have a feeling it's some sort of noodles? Maybe chips as well? Alright, so we have now hit about the 30-minute mark of the stream, and we already have 10 people. Sorry, I had some troubles with my voice. So we already have 10 people voting in the poll, and many of you are doing chill today. I'm also doing chill today. Nice weather. Gloomy, but I enjoy gloomy weather. There's some sort of odd feeling to it. More of a nostalgic feeling, I would say, with gloomy weather. There's one that's doing amazing and one that doesn't seem to be doing quite fine today, but hopefully everyone can have a great time after the live stream, and yeah, hopefully everyone can have a great time after the live stream, and hopefully everyone can enjoy the live stream. So right now I'm fixing the textures of the Harrrbour. And hopefully I get to fix this. Alright, so I think I finally got it. Okay, so I'm currently I eat 𝗧𝗵𝗲cie from Indonesia. The flavor is spicy steak. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that you live in Indonesia. I'm sorry, I think I said India instead. It's just that I saw the Indian chat from earlier, so I got confused. So sorry about that. What's Chitato? Can you tell me about that? I currently can't search it because I'm too focused on the game. But yeah, I'd love to hear what that Chitato is. It sounds like some sort of chips. Did you search for it? I haven't searched for it. I've been too focused on the game. on the game. Okay, so this one is gonna be a much bigger port. Yeah, this is a port. Oh, Chitato are chips. Yeah, from the name, I was like, maybe those are some chips. Were those the ones you were snacking on since earlier? Seems like you like those or enjoy those. Alright, so we finally have the port built. It has quite an odd shape. I honestly don't think that this is possible for a port. So, okay, I think I have a feeling on why this isn't possible. These are too short, so we'll extend these. Alright, so, okay, I have to... Oops. Okay, so... hopefully the stream won't be too quiet. It started off as a very quiet stream. I think that's really because of the gloomy weather that I have right now in my area. Usually my mood matches the weather here. Whatever the weather is. Alright, so I extended it much further because that would be much more realistic. It has two flavors, spicy steak and seaweed. Do you enjoy the spicy much more, or... I feel like you enjoy the seaweed much more because it seems like the spicy one is too spicy. By the way, how's the weather for everybody? I've been mentioning about the weather here in my place. Yeah, it's been gloomy, it's been cloudy. It's because of the nearby typhoon. So yeah, that explains why. And my country has also entered like its thunderstorm season. So every afternoon and every night we get thunderstorms. I like to eat sometimes spicy food. Never ate Indonesian food. I also don't think I've tried Indonesian food before, but I'd love to try it. I've heard of Indomie? Is that how you pronounce it? The weather for Fabriana is sunny. You have typhoons. Yeah. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's still the typhoon here in my area, in my country rather. The typhoon didn't hit our area, but it has been affecting my area. I've never eaten Indomie, so 1, so 3 flavor. Yeah, I've only heard of it, but I've never really tried it. I think it's actually available. Wait, I don't think it's available in my area, but I feel like... yeah. My country is going to enter typhoon season soon, so hopefully not a lot of bad things will happen. I remember, I think it was last year, it rained so hard in our area, we didn't have like classes for 2 weeks. It was like flooding everywhere. And my area doesn't usually flood, and because of those 2 weeks of raining, it actually flooded in my area. But it only flooded for like a day. Well, actually, my area does get flooded. It's my street that doesn't get flooded. Because the street that I live on it was built differently, so yeah. Okay, so I need you guys, I need everyone's opinion right now. Should I extend this wing as well? I'm not gonna extend this wing, but this one, should I extend it as well? Something similar to this. My mouse is glitching right now because the battery is dying. Hopefully it doesn't die out in the middle of the stream. Uh-oh, it's glitching. Alright, so now I will eat max corn. It has 1 flavor, it's only roasted corn. Wait, I just remembered, I have a... keep it like this. Yeah, I feel like this one looks much better, because we have... yeah. Alright, so thank you for the... populated, see how it would look. Yep. Although I don't really... this area isn't really going to be populated, but yeah, we are going to have to fill it. Alright, so my mouse is starting to show signs of dying right now because I only charged its battery for 30 minutes because I didn't expect that it would die. If you don't like it, then change it after. Yeah, I'm gonna populate it with the industrial buildings. So I have this one. It's the 𝗵𝗲cie𝗧𝐿 plugin. So basically, it's a cargo ship, and I'm gonna use this one to sort of fill it in later. This one though, I have been eyeing this one, and let's use this one first. Also, I prefer the cranes on this one, so let's use these ones first. Oh wait, this one also has crane cargos, and I think, yeah, these are much bigger. So let's just use these ones for smaller cargos. Although I do like the decal of this This one has decals, so... Okay, so I'm probably gonna do a mix of it. So let us start building. Alright, so let's build one over here. Although these ones are just decals, so they're not really functional. Also, I don't know if this is how ports are supposed to look like. Alright, since these are just decals, I'm not gonna use those ones. These ones are actual industrial buildings, so we'll use these ones instead. And yeah, I prefer the textures of this one, of this pack. So let's look for... Hopefully these won't require a road connection, because I feel like building roads here would ruin it. Okay, I feel like the crane doesn't fit here, doesn't fit this one, so let's build the much bigger crane. And Pocky has 5 flavors. Yeah, I like Pocky. It's quite a nice snack. I don't know what this is though. LNG terminal? Wait, let's take inspiration from these ones. But I think these are just shipyards. Koyagi Heavy Industries. Yeah, I saw this plugin of industrial. I saw this plugin of a pack of industrial buildings and I was interested. Okay, so I will have to look for some inspirations. For a port, because I actually saw one. I saw a post on Reddit in the TheoTown subreddit, and I was interested on how they built their port. So I will take some sort of inspiration from those. Alright, so I finally saw the post again, and apparently this is how you build it. So you put the crane right by the water, and then this crane is put behind it. Although it's a bit confusing. Okay, so let's see on how this looks like. Alright, so I think this is how it's supposed to look like. Again, I'm just taking inspiration from right now. Wait, you already have 1,000 plugins? I thought you only had like 2 digits of plugins before. I guess the 3 days without the live streaming really helped you discover a lot of those plugins. Okay, so I feel like I do have to switch with this one, because these ones are too big. But yeah, they did look much better. Okay, so I'll have to keep on looking on the inspo that I got. And alright. Oh wait, this one has decals though, so... Okay, so I'll use these ones. Alright, so... let us start continuing this. Okay, I don't understand this decal though. Yeah. Okay, so this is quite confusing. Trying to look for which plugins I should use. Investor, I bought a light bulb candy a year ago because I had access to English country, and it got stuck in my mouth until it gets out. Alright, so... yeah, I'm not gonna use that one. Okay, so let's use these ones again. Although, yeah, this one's a bit too big. But this one looks much better. And I can just fix the sort of decals of this one. So this one, I know. This one is the one that I should use. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this one. Wait, where is that? Okay, since we now have this, I'm gonna look for a decal that fits this one. Maybe light asphalt? So not light asphalt. Green, definitely not the grey one. Cobblestone? And 𝐶𝐶𝐵𝐪𝐿. Okay, I feel like... okay, so it's gonna be a bit of a weird decal, but we're gonna go with the cobblestone one. And let's add some fences. Okay, so let's not add some fences because I don't have sort of appropriate fences for this area. And let us look for anything that we can fill between these. Okay. Then let's fill in the gaps with the cobblestone decal. I feel like Fabriano was trying to tell a story. Okay, so yeah, I am struggling with building this port. Alright, let's refresh and think of ideas. So let's move on to here instead. I feel like over here we can fit this one. Yeah, we can fit this one over here. Yeah, I've also never heard of light bulb candy. So that's quite new to me. Oh, a jawbreaker. I've also never tried a jawbreaker before, but yeah, from the name itself, it is a jawbreaker. Okay, I forgot to fix this area. And then let's add the stockpile of goods. Someone finally licked the jawbreaker candy and ate the whole thing, and he is in the hospital because of his jaw. That's scary. Okay, so I'm currently choosing which to put here. Alright, so it looks quite weird, but we are finally done with the first... Hello Raven, welcome! Welcome back! So we finished the first wing of the fort, and I kinda like it. What do you guys think? What do you all think? Although I do want to fix this, so let's fix it. Okay, there we go. I like how crowded this looks. I like it. Arrrgus, take a look at a real port and copy a little bit of the structure. Yeah, I'm actually looking at some sort of post that I saw on Reddit. And yeah, it looks much more realistic when it's crowded like this, so I went with that. And apparently most ports have this structure where they have this crane cargo and then they have these lifts behind it, and then the stockpile of containers are behind it. I added this sort of crane as some sort of filler, and yeah. Although I will have to do something different with the other wings, especially this one, because this one has more of a cramped space. Even though it's long. So I'll have to use these ones instead. Although the thing about this this pack is that it has its own decal, so I can use that instead. Although it does look weird, so I'll have to use the default decals. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of a comparison. Looks more realistic, it's full of containers and ports, thank you. Alright. I played Minecraft 9 years ago. I don't know when I started playing Minecraft, but it's also been a long time since I've started playing Minecraft. I used to play Minecraft Pocket Edition, and I definitely agree that that one is much more nostalgic. I think the white asphalt actually looks much fitting. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the 𝐀𝐫𝐪𝐻𝐸 plugin again, because this one doesn't really fit the vibe that I was looking for. And these are decals and not industrial buildings, so they're not really functional. They're more of just decorations. So let's use these ones again. I will have to customize this again to fit the vibe that I was looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna add some sort of variety between their spaces so that it looks a bit realistic. Okay, so I finally got the sort of thing that I was going for. And as usual, I'm also gonna make this one blend in. So I'm gonna do something like that. And let's get the construction of these ones. Okay, I don't think this one is realistic. Okay, so since there's really not a lot of space over here, and I wanted to fill this area with containers. I do have this container pack over here. So I'll have to look for ways that I can fit those over here. So I was thinking to maybe add some sort of bump towards this. So let's work on that. I'm just gonna do a quick little fix over here. And then I'm gonna replace it with concrete for now. I'll have to change that. And it actually looks better, like this little addition that I did looks kinda nice. Hi, hello, welcome back. I saw your comment on the community post, so welcome back and thank you so much for joining. So right now I'm currently building the industrial port of the city, and so far so good, honestly. You're also eating while watching. Welcome back, Fabiana. I honestly didn't know that you were gone, because you had a recent chat. Yeah, just keep on watching, guys, while you eat. Ooh, this one has a lot of variety. Okay, I like this one. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, I saw like a post back then of how Southeast Asians laugh, and I saw that Indonesians laugh like that on chat. I saw like the explanation behind that, but I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna have to add some sort of filler over here. And it looks kind of empty. Okay, maybe we can add the green again. Okay, maybe not. Let's look for a different filler that we can add over here. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one. I like that one. I just realized that that one came with varieties, so let's redo this one. Okay, so it does have other varieties. Okay, I prefer the one that looked much crowded. Try adding more industries. I actually downloaded one of the plugins that you suggested, the Re-Industry plugin, and I will add those later. And what else can we add over here? This one also looks a bit empty. Maybe the crane again? Yeah, let's add the crane again over here. Okay. Also, we can add some more stuff over here, so let's add this one instead over here. Okay, yeah, that added something. Yeah, it made it a little bit more crowded, which is what I was going for. Add more farms. Yeah, I also need to add more farms to the city. Because, yeah, those are still industrial buildings that are required. Okay, so I think we're finally done with this one, so it's time to move on over here. And okay, so let's add this one over here. You'll quit YouTube? Why? Oh, you're just joking. Yeah, I'm quite instant with reading the comments, so sometimes when I see comments like that, I immediately read it. Okay, so it's time to fill in the behind of this. And I want to add this crane again, because I just really like this crane. And then let's use the container pack that I downloaded. Ooh, we've got 15 votes on the poll, so thank you so much for the interactions. So if someone says I will quit YouTube, no joke, that means he will leave the stream and deletes his account. I'm not sure. Alright, so I love how this one has a lot of variety, but it's kind of difficult to choose. Especially if I want to match. But yeah, let's not choose instead. Let's just add randomly. My cat needed 1.5 in 1 week to birth a baby. How many kittens did it give birth to? I'm too focused on the game right now. I haven't been talking. One, two, three, four. Oh. Hold on. Alright, so I just quickly redid this. Alright, so you finally filled the back of that, and so far, what do you all think of it? Let me know your opinions about it, your comments, and okay, I honestly like how this looks now, but what do you all think about it? It's time to finally work on this final part over here. More containers. Yeah, I'm gonna fill the inside of this with more containers later. Okay, this one I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do something similar that I did earlier, something similar here that I did earlier. So I'm gonna add this small little bump. Alright, so let's skip the constructions of these ones. And let us what do you call this? Let's have them... Oh gosh, I'm losing words right now. I don't have any words to say, but I need to say something. Basically, like, connect the textures. Okay, so I finally said it. Okay, there. Although we do have to build this one again. I have a chicken and a bird. Let me type fast test. Alright, so the wings of the port is finally done of the harbor. Or the ports of the harbor. So it's time to fill these in with the containers. So let us start doing that. Alright. Okay, I kinda don't like that. But we'll find some fillers for that. Oh, we can add this crane again. So let's add these craners, containers. We got a quick autosave. Alright, so right now I'm just trying to fill it in with more containers. So let's fill this one with containers as well. Oh wait. Oh wait. I have to redo it because it was a duplicate of the other one. Okay. So the middle part of the harbor is filled. So it's time for this one. By the way, I'm also a speed typist. I got 173 words per minute. And long words like pseudorhombic cube octahedron and anti-disestablishmentarianism. Tarianism. I actually know the last word, the anti blah blah something. But yeah, when I have to say stuff on live, I stutter a lot because I get nervous. Alright, it's time to fill these in. Let me type. Isn't that the town in the UK? Okay, so I think my mouse is beginning to die because the battery is not in its best condition right now. So after I fill this in, I might have to end the live stream after I'm done with this area. As you can see, my mouse is slowing down right now. But again, hopefully we won't have much trouble. Okay, I kinda don't like how it's all red. Okay, there we go. Starting to finally fill in, and I like it. I like how it's looking right now. What do you all think? Is Investor still here with us? Ooh, tank factory. I suppose that's also part of the war feature of the game. Okay, so my mouse is starting to die off, so hopefully I can fill this area with containers before my mouse finally dies off. Welcome back, Lo. You got some? Yeah, I've been filling it with the containers, and yeah, it does look much better with a lot of containers. Yes, part of the war, players will produce tanks and equipment will sell to government, make money. Then if you're a top player in your country, you will get to manage the army if your country wants. Ooh, that's interesting. Like, do you get to command them as well? To attack another country, or you are attacked? Ooh. The updates that you give to the game is always very... What do you call this? It's always interesting. Because I've been following your sort of like devlogs on the game on YouTube. And yeah, it's always really been exciting seeing the updates that you put out to the game. Alright, so let us continue to build this area. How to make the concrete that connects the industrial? I use the vanilla asphalt decals, and I also have a plugin called Diagonal Asphalt for the decals. Thank you, Arrrgus, for watching my videos. You're welcome. Oh, wait, hold on. We're actually losing money. We lost a lot of money from building everything. So that's funny. I just really hope my mouse doesn't die while I'm live. It'll be awkward. I should have charged my mouse. Because the thing is, it had like good battery yesterday. I didn't know that it was already dying. Port is not making money yet, probably. Yeah, I still have the game paused actually, so... Alright, you know what? After I fill this in, let's fast forward the game and see how much money we can make from this area. My house almost exploded. It was 5 kilometers away. Are you playing a game right now? Oh wait, no. Okay, this area is finally getting build with the containers, so I'm excited on how it's going to look like after we finish it. Okay, so my mouse is starting to show signs of dying, so hopefully it doesn't die while I'm live. Oops. My mouse is at its life support right now. I can feel it dying right now. Oops. You'll download more plugins. Let me know if you reach over 2,000 plugins. What? Alright, finally we are done building the fort. It looks colorful. Okay, so let's speed it up. And okay, so I forgot to provide electricity for it. So let's just add a temporary connection of okay, so we also need water. And we'll have to fix this water pipe. These underground wires and water pipes that I have to build. Alright, so this area is producing a lot of money. I think it's producing about 16,000 per... Is that? Yeah, it's producing about 15 to 16,000. And yeah, we are officially done with the port. And this has been a... I don't think so. I don't think it looks like what you're thinking. I basically just custom built this. I honestly didn't have like an inspiration for its shape. But yeah, we are finally done with the industrial port or the harbor of the city. And it gave us a lot of income. I'll check on how much it gave us. Let me just see. Yeah, I think it gave about... Yeah, I believe this is about a 15,000 increase, 16,000 increase, so this has been great. So yeah, it's gonna produce us a lot of money. Let's speed up the game. And let me read the rest of the chat. And it looks like investor is satisfied with the port. And I'm probably gonna add some sort of industrial city behind it. And okay, those trucks are looking weird. Okay, so alright. Oops. Some warehouses as well. I'm probably gonna do that on the next episode because I really want to build out this area since the city will need a lot of income as well as a lot of industry. And it looks like we're back at 15,000 people. Yeah, we're back at 15,000 people and our income is almost 60,000, so I'm very satisfied with today's episode. And since I am now satisfied with this episode, you may have expected it, we have now reached the end point of this live stream. We have now approached the end of this live stream, of this chill stream, of this episode, or whatever you want to call it. So, first of all, thank you so much to all of you that are still watching. Thank you so much for sticking around, for interacting, and thank you so much for watching and for liking and sharing and subscribing. And goodbye to you, Fabriana. Goodbye to all of you. Thank you so much. And yes, we finally have 700 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. Thank you all of you so much for all of the love and support towards not just me, not just the channel, but thank you so much for all of the support towards the community. And hopefully we can reach bigger milestones, much greater milestones in the future. So have a nice day, everyone. But before that, I will have to read the same announcement that I have on the screen. So starting July, I will be live streaming only on weekends because of my IRL life and schedule. However, I will occasionally post updates and announcements about the channel and the community of the channel. So thanks for understanding, everybody. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, world, for now.